schedule starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? 3-19. Good after that. Right.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 222. Right.
Here's Fields. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Mason Graham brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Here we go, son. Up. Nice instruction. Right.
Now it's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Jets coming in looking for win number 6 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Fields now to throw. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. You look at this Browns defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Fields changing the play. They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line. Now Fields. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jets. Arian Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Now Folk for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 14, so they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. A gain of 12. First down.
They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Jets defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. This is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
It looks like they'll move things around here.
70. 65 catch. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. This one downfield for Tillman. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
19 Tiger. Go.
They'll give up the middle. Jenkins. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and
12. 19 Tiger.
Now Sanders. He's got Njoku over the middle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Come on. Hey. Bronco 80.
On 3rd down, here's Jenkins. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jenkins. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Cougar 19.
Trying to hammer it in with Jenkins. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. On 3rd and goal, Sanders. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Cedric Tillman, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Boy, Charles, that's a great response drive from the rookie quarterback. Remember, threw the pick on the previous possession. Here, he's able to lead him down and throw it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I know from the draft analysis that this is exactly why this team wanted to take this young man. They thought his ability to bounce back from mistakes and quickly turn them into positives, that was something they wanted on their team. We just saw evidence of him right there. This young man doesn't let anything get to him, and he finds a way to come back big.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some momentum and shit going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go, tonight. Green 19, tonight.
On first down, right back to Hall. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Hey,
Here's Fields. Complete. Smith has it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Back to throw. Fields. Now it's up. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. To throw is Fields. Out to the right here to Wilson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. You good? All right. All right.
They'll give to Hall. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
All right.
Fields. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 21-14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in the ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then, you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll give it to Jenkins. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
18 Cardinal. Riggs. Ready.
An inside run with Jenkins. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 44.
From the gun, it's Shador. Now he's going to step up and run. Checks it down to Jenkins. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Sanders to throw. And it is caught. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33.
That's good for a Browns. 1st down.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. Ooh, with a juke. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Once again, Judkins. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On the handoff, this is Judkins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Got it. Ready? Pass the street. Pass the street. Come on.
1st and goal.
A give. Here's Judkins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Ready?
They'll run. This is Judkins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Hey, stretch the eagle. Stretch the eagle. Steady.
Here's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. The extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now Nick Folk, his career-long 56 yards. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now he's getting ready to start the second half. All the offensive children referenced in the first half, they put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On first down, here's Jenkins. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Caleb Farley there on the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
70, Timberwolf. 3. Mustang 19.
Sanders. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
And the Browns
Panther Street.
a gain of 26 yards.
Get it.
First down, Cleveland.
On the ground, it's Ford. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run.
Check, man.
Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Come on. Set. Ready.
On the ground, this is Jenkins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Ready. Buffalo 18. 60 Eagles. Warriors 70.
Throwing, Sanders. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Quentin Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They'll run it with Jenkins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 5, but they're still left with a long 4th and goal. Let's think about this stage in the second half. You're taking the chip shot field goal, right?
Boy, I'd love to be on the headset right now between head coach and play caller because you know it's a heavy conversation right here because I'm guaranteed the play caller is like, Coach, I've got this. I've got to play for this one. But the smart play, kick the field goal, take the chip shot, 3 points.
Yeah, tie the game. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you have most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their three-point halftime lead gone now. Back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a three-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Going right back to Wilson. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Just more of the same here. It's back-to-back catches for him to start the drive. They've looked his way quite a bit, and with good reason, as this duo picks up yet another first down.
Don't jump. No mas. No mas. Right.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars if this ball was overthrown.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Talk about front. Chip square. Right.
Here's Fields. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
58, what is that? EQ! Right.
Throwing again is Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Move 58, move 58.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Here we go. Go.
Now it's Fields. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Fulk connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Fulk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw is Sanders. Now he'll tuck this and run. Sanders has it pumped free. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Here's Sanders. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Gets this over the middle to Tillman. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
But it leads to 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. He'll try to do it himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Ready, break.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Ready. Hawk 70. Warrior 70. Go check. Let go.
Now it's Judkins. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Will come up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw now, here's Sanders. That's taken in by Bond. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now Sanders toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
18 card, check.
Back to throw. Sanders. He'll try and do this himself. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jamari Thrash from 10 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, Plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And this one complete to Smith.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Joe Tryon there to make the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, snapped at the 11.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already.
Here we go, Scott.
Fields now to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Mason Taylor from 10 yards out. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Check smash. Check ready.
On the ground, it's Judkins to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Tap the 50, tap the 50.
And now they'll shift things around.
18 rattle, 18 rattle.
He'll look to throw. Wow, that is incomplete.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
Okay, ready?
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Cowboy 80. Broncos.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Here we go. Go.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Here we go.
They'll go again with Hall. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sideline. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. There he goes, right side. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Wow, I mean, what a turn of events. A field goal attempt to possibly give them a 2-score lead here in the 4th. Not only is that denied, but it's returned for a touchdown, and now an extra point ties this game.
And for such a critical kick, the blocking has to be better. Brandon, that reminds me of a game that you called. Became famous, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Florida State,
That's
Georgia
right.
Tech, right? Didn't you have something similar?
Yep, a block kick return late. Unbelievable. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Set.
Now Fields. Pass complete to Taylor. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Here we go. Set.
Here's Fields. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
19, 18. the Eagles.
They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Easy. Here we go. Right.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So the Jets won the toss. They'll get the first shot at finding a winner as we are back underway here in overtime. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
There's that man again. It's complete. And they're working across midfield inside the 45. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go.
Fields. He's got Smith here. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Got an open man here. It's KJ Hamler. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here we go, son.
Paul want to give up the middle. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Hard throw, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
The Folks' kick is good, and they have regained the lead. Now remember, this one is not over, but with the time running short here in this overtime, that could very well be the game winner.
Yeah, remember now, the other team does get a possession, but when the clock runs out, that's it. So that was a well-calculated drive to use up the majority of the clock and leave your opponent with little to no time left.
So only a field goal on that opening drive of overtime. Will that hold up? We'll find out as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Browns' drive about to get started. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously a touchdown would win it. Now a first throw here in overtime. He's going to air one out. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the fourth quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? They surrendered the lead, got to overtime, had a chance to redeem themselves, and now they put the game in jeopardy with another pick. And guess what? Their defense has to hold.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.